movie so many times that I could probably rehearse most of the lines in the movie. And I can't lie, I have definitely had moments in my life where I have imagined myself as a mermaid. I've read books on mermaids and also have seen many other movies surrounded by.
What's the offer? And then I'll come back. What's the offer? Probably like a freaking fortune. How much is YouTube TV? A crazy price. They got freaking God bless you too. How's your day going? I'm trying to see if I want to get YouTube TV, but I can't find the price anywhere, so I don't know how much it is. Maybe this is it. $59.99 a month. That's crazy. $60 a month for it. It's not worth that. That's crazy. Okay, not gonna be getting that. That's absolutely crazy. $60 a month.
Hi, if you clicked on this video, I'm going to safely assume that you know the story of The Little Mermaid.
Wish I could be part of that world.
But have you seen The Little Mermaid 2?
My fingers are tingly. I really don't care if all of my curls have curled out of my hair.
I even still remember my mom working in Manhattan, and she waited in line at the Disney store to get me The Little Mermaid 2. And I have seen both of these movies so many times that I could probably rehearse most of the lines in the movie. And I can't lie, I have definitely had moments in my life where I have imagined myself as a mermaid. I've read books on mermaids and also have seen many other movies surrounded by the underwater kingdom similar to Atlantis.
Now, we've all heard of the legend of Atlantis. Pure fantasy. Well, that is where you belong. Atlantis exists. I'm sure of it this time.
Or like The Little Mermaid, Atlantica.
It's Atlantica. With more people and everything.
But even if my subscribers think I am forever weird after sharing with you the humiliating fact that I have had dreams of being a mermaid, I can honestly say that I am not alone. Many, many girls have watched movies like The Little Mermaid and Aquamarine and fantasized a life under the sea.
Under the sea.
And through a parent's eyes, this may seem innocent, but it's not. And I am only 3 days of recognizing how dark and deep this rabbit hole goes. And I really believe that most of you guys are going to be as blown away as I was, because the story of The Little Mermaid is closer to being nonfiction than many would like to believe. And before you call me crazy, let's dive in and let me show you what I found. The earliest known mermaid stories appear to originate in ancient Assyria around 1000 BCE. These stories often feature the goddess Atargatis, who is depicted transforming into a mermaid after sorrowing over a mortal she loved. The storyline of a very loved and known movie, The Little Mermaid.
Daddy, I love him.
It is actually based on a fairy tale that was written in 1837 by
But what you're failing to realize is a lot of fairy tales, a lot of them are based on horror stories. Like a big portion of them. Peter Pan is, Cinderella is, freaking Beauty and the Beast. All those stories started out as horror stories. Even the song Ring Around the Rosie is not a good song. Like, it's around something bad. So, yeah, if you look into everything that Disney has done, the beginning of it usually is a horror story or something bad that they changed it into a good story. Almost all of them.
by an author, Hans Christian Andersen. And the movie The Little Mermaid contains a ton of links to Greek mythology. In the Disney movie, King Triton is the father of Ariel and her sisters. In Greek mythology, Triton was a sea god, a half-man, half-fish creature, and the herald of the sea god Poseidon. Poseidon is a powerful god in Greek mythology, renowned as the god of the sea. He is one of the 12 Olympians, ruling over the ocean and all its waters, and is known for his control over storms and the ability to cause earthquakes. Poseidon's primary symbol is the trident, a three-pronged spear which he wields to control the seas. And you probably also remember Disney including Poseidon in the movie Hercules.
Did I ever tell you about when I invented the marine mammal?
Yeah, Poseidon, about a zillion times.
Well, in The Little Mermaid, Poseidon is actually Ariel's grandfather, which Ariel's family tree would also connect her to Zeus, making Hercules her cousin. Okay, so we have established that The Little Mermaid is deeply rooted and connected to Greek mythology. And although it's been packaged to us in love stories, tapping into our emotions and our hearts, these were very real gods to many people. Most ancient Greek and Roman texts treated the gods as actual entities. They believed that these were real spirits. They believed in mermaids, better known as sirens. And guys, I think you'll be just as shocked as I was to find out how many people believe that these sea creatures actually make their way onto land, very similar to how Ariel does in The Little Mermaid.
There's so many type of things that goes on in these Caribbean countries that you have no idea. Like they're talking about how people in their families have been abducted by mermaids. Some have returned with riches and look totally different. Some people in their family, they witness shapeshift into other creatures. Like this stuff is crazy because you think you only see these things in movies, but they're very real.
People do not believe that there's a world under the water.
This marine kingdom had.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, $118 for car insurance.
Go back to watching
The water.
This marine kingdom has affected almost everyone, but people are ignorant. And what we want to do is to expose the enemy so that he has nowhere to hide anymore. Mami water is worshipped in many countries, in many.
You can make everything bad if you want it to be bad. Everything. It doesn't matter what it is. You can make anything bad.
Parts of the world. And Mami water is known as the mother of all the mermaids that have ever existed. And how did this begin? It began in Genesis 6 when the sons of God mixed with the daughters of men. And actually, when they mixed, it was not just having an affair. They introduced them to witchcraft. They introduced them to sorcery. They introduced them to the mixing of herbs and mixing of breeds, mixing of all kinds of things. That's why you see, even in movies these days, they are trying to show us what happened in those days, because Jesus says that in the last days it will be as it was in the days of Noah. They're trying to show you an animal, half a human being, half a donkey, half a human being, half fish, half a human being, half a snake, because this is what the enemy is targeting. This is what the marine kingdom is about.
Somebody told me not to mention mermaids. He said,
Don't mention mermaids?
I saw a mermaid.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
In Seychelles, Africa.
You saw an actual mermaid?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a swimming person.
Really?
Yeah. They said, the guy who does them.
If you believe in mermaids, you're probably delusional. Maybe there's such thing, maybe. But I would go with the no, probably, on that one. What is that popping up on my screen? Oh, over there. Real mermaid.
Horseback riding. He says, yes, but it's not a good idea to go around. I saw a mermaid. And he goes, he said how long his family has been fishing in these waters. He says that he's heard some things. He says, I've heard some things like what you said. I've never seen what you say you saw. But it's not the first time higher.
And I get that this might sound so unbelievable to some watching, or maybe most watching. And it kind of was for me at first, until I'm going to show you the rest of the stuff that I found in this video. But also this many people claiming the same thing. If this isn't true, it is a very weird and odd accusation. But a common theme with all of these stories that line up is that these little mermaids are not innocent, and they're not like Ariel, and they are evil. And that all this is very spiritual, like the believers in Greek mythology say that it is. And believers in Greek mythology also believe that mermaid songs were so irresistible that no one could withstand them. Again, the Little Mermaid. Her having an irresistible voice, that was the reason Prince Eric fell in love with her. Which, side note, this movie really just showcases how powerful music can be.
What's up? How are you? Freaking, there's a fly in here and he's annoying me. I have to go get the fly swatter here in a minute.
As my subscribers know on this channel, the music that you listen to, the vibrations and the frequencies and the spells that are put into so many songs that you know and love, don't be like Prince Eric, okay? Be on guard. But her having this alluring, captivating, magical voice is really not that far off from this sirens in the ocean, mermaids in the ocean, underwater sea kingdom theory. And I don't know if you've ever come across these videos. I instantly remembered it studying for this video that about a year ago, I was scrolling on TikTok, and there were so many videos about sirens and sailors catching their magical voices on camera. Take a listen.
Well, we're going to get a commercial. Hopefully you're having a good day. I don't know if you're there still, but hopefully you're having a good day.
Crazy day, he says. He's asking how many mermaids.
That could be anything. You could be putting music in the background to make it seem like it's something else.
They are truly amazed. And this is how mermaids lure men into the sea. Literally, this is how, because they are amazed. The guy's about to cry. They're saying this is crazy. How many are there?
A fishing crew was in the middle of the sea. They hear this. On September 10th of 2021, a deep sea fisherman by the name Ryan was out fishing near Buzzards Bay, so basically miles away from shore. And as the crew was getting ready to call it a night, just like any other day, suddenly from the dark open waters, someone begins to call out to them.
We just out here. We're chilling. Out here chilling. I hear it. I hear him. Where's he at? What the f is that noise, bro? What is that noise? That's crazy.
Very creepy. Is it real? We don't know. But today's
Probably not. Probably not. It could be, but probably not.
video might make it seem a little bit more plausible. But I want to quickly point out that sirens are different than mermaids. In Greek mythology, sirens were half bird, half-women hybrids who lured sailors to their deaths with enchanting songs. Mermaids, a later, mostly Northern European legend, are half-fish, half-women beings, often depicted as beautiful and benevolent. While the siren's original depiction as a bird woman has faded in popular culture, the term siren is sometimes used interchangeably with mermaid. But nonetheless, both are still tying into the theory that there are spirits in the ocean. And guess what? It's not just the...
There's definitely stuff in the ocean. Like we've explored more stuff in the sky above us. We've explored more of that than we've ever explored in our own ocean, which is crazy to even think. Like, we've explored less in the ocean than we've explored in the universe. So there could be lots of things in the ocean we have no clue about. Atlantis, even though I don't know if Atlantis is real, it could be or could not be. Could be a glass city in the ocean. We don't know because we've never explored any of it. I don't think that's possible. I don't think there is. But what if there is? What if there is?
Greeks that believed that there were spirits in the ocean, in Africa, Eastern Europe, Ireland, Southeast Asia, Scotland, Western Europe. All these stories passed down of shape-shifting creatures living in the sea and transform into human on land. And again, as we just saw in the beginning of this video, there are people today claiming the same story, claiming that they see this going on today. And in both The Little Mermaid 1 and The Little Mermaid 2 movies made for kids, things get even more spiritual, but this one is right in plain sight. And it all comes back to witchcraft. As usual, seriously, after the series that we did on this channel, I am thoroughly convinced that witchcraft is literally the devil's version of the Christian church. Witchcraft is his church and his kingdom. And as usual in Disney movies, the use of witchcraft is very prevalent. As in The Little Mermaid 1 and The Little Mermaid 2, we are met with sea witches, Ursula and Morgana, who, fun fact, are actually Ariel's aunts, and I thought that was so crazy because I never knew that. These are Triton's sisters. But the use of witchcraft in these mermaid movies is really interesting to me because, as my subscribers on this channel definitely know, witchcraft is huge. It's probably one of the most popular activities that's going on in more people's homes than you realize. Seriously, I think you'd be shocked to find out how many of your neighbors have literal altars in their homes. And what I've come to find researching for this video and on this topic is that witches are very involved with these mermaid spirits. So you may not believe in these spirits in the ocean or mermaids in the ocean, but rest assured, there are many people and many witches that sure do.
So, what's the verdict? Gorgeous.
You're looking incredible in that dress. This whole outfit makes you look like an angel sent from heaven. You always look pretty, but you've really outdone yourself this.
Okay. Now, with the commercial. There we go to something else. There we go. Okay, get back to the show.
the Ace family, but the wife and mother of this family, Catherine, who really needs our prayers at this time, has been experimenting with the demonic drug ayahuasca behind the scenes for years and has recently come out with a book being very open about it. And after this journey of finding herself through this drug ayahuasca, she has discovered that she was a mermaid in her past life.
I'm living my
Your best life.
I'm living my best life. And do I live here? In that life, Austin was actually my husband. So it wasn't physically him, but it was his spirit. Austin was my husband. He was a merman. And Elle, Alea, and Steele were also my children in that lifetime. My children's names are Steele, Elle, and Alea, which spell out the word sea, S-E-A. And again, that wasn't planned, but that's just all in alignment. In that life, I had a trauma with the ocean. I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to live in the ocean, but I had no choice because my father in that specific lifetime was a king of some sort. And so, and I know this might sound so crazy, you guys, like I feel crazy saying it, but he was a king, and I had no choice but to live in the ocean because I was royalty in life.
I do think it is very interesting that she took this very demonic and dark drug and suddenly believes that she has the spirit of a mermaid. Similarly, Joshua Bassett actually took this same drug, and it's the very reason that he ran to Jesus, because of what he saw. The idea of mermaids in the water, witches in the water, and spirits in the water actually could hold some truth. The thing about spirits and powers is that we cannot see them. And being a Christian for 5 years now, I've discovered that most of this walk is warring against the things that we cannot see. And one thing is for certain, they are here, they are on this earth. But the big question is, are they in the sea? I think you'd be surprised to press into how the Bible represents the sea, as it is often a symbol of evil and resistance to God. In Revelation 21:1, we even see that the new heaven and the new earth that God is creating for his chosen people does not include the sea. And we know there will be no more evil or chaos. So for it to be written that there will be no more sea is interesting, because we also see evil coming from the sea. In Book of Daniel, when he sees 4 beasts rising from the sea, we also see Leviathan in Isaiah 27:1, referencing the end of times. Leviathan is an evil, twisted reptile that is in the sea that the Lord will punish, with even further mention that God will destroy this sea serpent in Psalm 74:14. And the story of Legion and the pig really just drives this home for me, you guys, where demonic spirits begged Jesus to send them into the pigs. And as soon as he did that, they ran into the water. Demons preferred the water, which could imply that certain demonic forces operate through the water. Revelation 13:1, again, we see a beast rising up out of the sea. But what's so cool about all of this and this demonic undersea kingdom is that Jesus reigns. We see that by him rebuking the storm on the water with Peter. Also him walking on water.
You can do whatever you command. And if you command the water to hold me, I will walk on it.
There is so many biblical connections to power being in the ocean. And with over 85% of our ocean still being unknown, it's not hard to believe that there may actually be a dark spiritual kingdom in the depths of the ocean.
Like
and that the Little Mermaid
95% of the ocean unknown. There's 95% of it we've never seen, ever. It's crazy.
is just another demonic movie produced by demonic Disney to further
it's only demonic if you make it demonic. It's just a kid show. You can make it bad if you want to make it bad. That's your choice. But it's just a show. You can make every movie, every show demonic if you want it to be. You can find something bad about everything. That's your choice to do that. The Little Mermaid's just a kids' TV shit, a cartoon. Just a cartoon. That's all it is. You can make it bad if you want, but you shouldn't. Otherwise, you can't watch anything at all.
The demonic agenda that so many are unaware is being enforced inflicted on them as a viewer. God bless you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. And as always, I will see you guys in our next video. God bless you guys. Guys, what's up? Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you
I don't agree with that one, but okay. That's cool. She does. That's her choice. Commercial.
I can't hear you. What? You're in public. There's no permission needed. I'm not turning it off.
Why do you want to do it? What is this about? What is this for?
It's funny that she's in a car that's recording me without my permission, but she doesn't want to be recorded with mom.
Okay, well, then I don't want to be recorded.
Doesn't matter.
You recorded me inside, and I didn't like that either, and I'm going to file a complaint with the post office.
Go ahead and do that.
What are you videoing?
Why is she videoing me?
I'm not asking. You asked her that. I'm asking you.
Okay.
Why do you guys video me?
I'm not sharing that with you. You've been nothing but rude.
Oh, you haven't been.
I've been nice.
Yeah. Well, you're covered up. You don't want to be identified.
Okay. You don't know why we're covered up because you haven't asked the right questions when you could have done.
Absolutely.
They can't do anything. You're in public. There's no permission needed. This is a public facility. We have written permission from the post office to be here. Have a better day. Wait, what did you say? You're in public, sir. You don't need permission in public.
Why are you covered up?
It's part of what we teach
Well, you're
people.
creating all your projects.
You're responsible.
You what?
I don't need to know your IQ, sir. So, okay. I'm out here defending your rights. I'm out here defending your rights. So.
You're the ones that are covered up. Why are you covered up? Yeah, you're not so. If you're out the open, it's such things. Why don't you just take the face? Yeah, show who you are. Because you're a pussy. You're a pussy. You are.
And you're an ignorant causing a scene in public. You guys need to calm down. Calm down. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you. No, I'm not leaving you.
Oh. Thank you for calming them down. Absolutely. All right. This is your day, May 1st. All right. That's communist holiday. All right. Sir, you need to go relax, have a drink, pretend we're not here, not a big deal.
This is something that people should definitely read because there's so many fake churches. No prophet in the Holy Bible was sent to make men rich. Let me read that again. No prophet in the Holy Bible was sent to make men rich. All prophets were sent to warn people to get right with God. There you go. The actual truth at the bottom there.
Okay. Says the guy causing a scene in the post office. Okay. Okay. Right, idiot. Anti-American fool. Anti-American idiot. Right here defending your rights.
Okay, so I.
Let me read this and I'll tell you why I think this prayer is awesome. The daily prayer. Dear God, I don't even want to ask you for anything. Remember that part. I just want to thank you for always watching over me and my family. Amen. So a lot of people, and I see a lot of posts also, where they say you should ask God for money. You should ask God for a house. You should ask God for cars or something. That's not what you do in a prayer. In a prayer, you don't ask for that stuff. You can ask him to put you on the right path to get to that stuff. But you don't go, hey, God, I'm praying and please give me a house tomorrow or please give me a car. Please give me a $6 raise at my job. No, you ask for the forgiveness. You ask for him to look out for your family. You ask for him to put you on the right path that you need to be on. That may get you to that car, may get you to that house eventually, may get you that $6 raise. But you don't say, hey, this is the reason I'm praying. It's just not right. And this is an awesome prayer. This is one that people should definitely use.
You from a news organization?
I don't answer that while we're out here, but
Okay, but
we are
only for news advertising and commercial
absolutely,
purposes.
absolutely.
How do I know that you belong to one of those?
You're just gonna have to assume.
No, ID proof.
No, you don't.
Oh yeah,
I don't have to ID myself to you.
You pointed out.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What's the proof that you are indeed representing that?
What proof is there?
Show me your ID.
I'm not showing you my ID.
Okay, then.
Who issues credentials for press?
What?
Who issues credentials for press?
They have press badges.
No, they don't.
It's not a real thing.
That's not a real thing.
So,
An event will issue a press badge. Like if you go to.
It's literally just to make it
Look-
more
so
efficient.
this is not an event?
This is not an event
Okay, so why
This
are
is
you
a post office.
photographing them?
because I'm allowed to. We're exercising our
I'm
First
allowed
Amendment
to
right.
do a whole bunch of things. I don't do those, but
Okay.
there must be a reason why you're doing this.
Absolutely.
And what's the reason?
I'm not sharing that with you.
Okay, so,
He did just tell you. And you did that.
no, I don't think you did. Can you please ask him to stop photographing? Because I'm not talking to you.
What God has ahead of you is greater than what is behind you. Wow. Like, I'm like in a scary part of my life right now because I got cancer. So it's really scary. And they even told me that there's no way to cure it. Like, it can't be cured. And that's scary. But I just recently started getting more into the Word and paying attention to the Bible and reading it and doing things for you guys so you guys can get more into it. And we'll see what greatness God has before me. Maybe my cancer is a reason to help other people. Like, I don't know. He hasn't showed me exactly what he wants me to do yet, but he's putting me in the right path. And that's what I'm working on.
We don't have to prove anything to you, sir.
Please do. By the way, for the record, I don't mind. Sir, I don't mind.
What's that?
Photographs. That's not the point.
No, he wants my ID. I'm not giving anyone my ID.
Okay, so he is not showing me a proof that he belongs to any of those organizations or affiliations. Okay, so I will ask my manager. Yes, please do.
Federal property becomes thirdly, but what does this matter? A school project? Is it any, what group are you with?
So we are exercising our First Amendment right.
No, what group are you with?
I'm not telling you that. We're with the American people. We're exercising our First Amendment rights.
You're also with the American people.
Why do we have to be with a group?
You're with the same group we are. The American
Open your
people.
mind and stop being closed-minded. That's
See, he was also
no, you're being an idiot.
Just like us. And he was masked up too. I don't know what he did. He was masked up, filming us, glasses on. I don't know.
I don't know. Everyone else has been nice.
You can do that. Yeah. The student can play that game. Yeah, exactly. You're exercising your rights too. Good job.
Our rights isn't a game, so you shouldn't think of them as that. If you think that, go to North Korea.
That's good. Just take a video of everyone coming in today.
Yeah, but you've been doing it for a while.
We've only been here for maybe 10 minutes.
No, I've seen you here before. At this location.
Well, yeah, before, but that was another day.
I'm just wondering why, though. Without any reason, I mean.
Just exercising my rights, that's all.
Game of Thrones King's Road is now available on both PC and mobile with Google Play Games. Explore the Game of Thrones universe on a larger PC screen and earn Google Play points for every purchase you make on PC.
No, I just, you have to have a purpose, don't you?
Nope.
You're in a beard, you're hiding your face.
You wear makeup. Same thing. No.
Sorry?
disseminate it, just all our interactions we have with people during the day. Not in public.
He's disguised with the beard. I don't think that's real.
It's real.
It is real.
He spent 6 months growing
Are
it.
you lying to me?
No, I'm not lying.
Just tell me.
It's a real beard.
You guys need to get your stories together.
No, that's a real beard.
What's that?
Why are you taking videos?
Good question. Why are you at the post office?
I'm not supposed to. Very intimidating with someone who has on.
You're the first one to say that.
Video everyone. Video what? Videoing everyone. What?
It's just an exercise of your First Amendment rights. That's it. They're fine with it and it's legal. Yeah, that's the only problem.
Retired.
Sir, I just retired like 4 years ago. I'm good.
I think you want to go to.
What are you communists doing? Yeah. Or you can walk around living in fear like you are, apparently.
Just gonna take a picture of the videos in public spaces, remind people that.
Like I'm not like, I'm just like curious.
Remind people, you, anybody else walking in.
But like,
We just talk it. Oh.
We're just doing some public filming and photography. So you're in public, you come out like 100 times a day, you're getting filmed, so. What's that? When you're in public, you don't have that choice, really. No. There's no right to privacy in public. You have a beautiful day, beautiful day. Thanks for the smile, guys. You have a beautiful day.
what is it you guys recording?
I'm just doing a First Amendment exercise of our rights and reminding people that you are being recorded over 100 times a day when you leave your house.
And what is that?
What's that?
I still don't understand.
So through the exercise of our First Amendment rights, we are reminding people that you're being filmed over 100 times a day when you leave your house.
So whatever you're doing is okay?
Yeah, absolutely. It's on public property. You have a good day, man.
Maybe. You're going to be famous on YouTube. What do you think? Oh, no, they love old guys on television. What do you mean? They love them on. They love you guys on television. Hell yeah! Oh, it's just, you know, the little agency I'm working for.
We create the news and then we'll report back. Oh, you cause problems somewhere.
No, we don't cause any problems. We just record and see what happens.
Look at this two guys with cameras here.
You're an awesome dude with a nice sweater.
That is a nice sweater.
Nobody likes it?
They do like it.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome. I like it.
Maybe.
Netflix series. I'm gonna send it. If they pick it up, then you
Just keep doing
appreciate
following your passion.
Oh, I thought you were being sarcastic. I'm like,
I'm an artist.
oh, you are?
Yeah.
Huh?
I see
You know,
that.
look on the American Film Institute website and get your stuff out there.
There you go.
All right. I don't know. That guy was pissed to say he was flipping us off and calling us names. And I'm a very sweet guy. I'm very sensitive. So he got more pissed about it. Yeah, so.
I heard him say something. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah,
I don't know, he's tripping.
He called me a bitch. And I'm like, it takes one to know another one.
No wonder he was like, yeah.
He didn't know what to say, bro. He got hella pissed.
Hey, stay safe, brother. Thank you.
They're exercising their First Amendment rights. Ask them.
I did ask him. I said, how come you're doing this? And he goes, we're in public, so you have the right. But how come you guys are in disguise? That's creepy.
Are we not allowed to be?
No, I'm asking.
No. So if you want and demand privacy, you have to create it yourself. I can't create privacy for you. And
That's what you're doing?
that's what we teach people, yeah. And that,
Oh, okay,
so,
fine, that's fine.
yeah, no, you're fine. But that's like, you can't create my privacy. So if you're outside and you're taking a selfie and I happen to be in the back of your selfie, that's just shit luck, you know what I mean? So we just teach people, remind people you're being filmed over 100 times a day when you leave your house, so.
Oh, yeah, we know that.
Yep.
Yeah. But I didn't understand why you guys were this stuff, because now, because you don't
Yeah,
want
so
to see.
it's not even that. So I think this is ridiculous, but ridiculous is also demanding privacy in public, so. So that's all it is. This is not comfortable.
I know, and it looks hot.
It is incredibly so.
The United States Constitution forms the bedrock of our governance, a carefully constructed framework ensuring a representative republic. Supplementing this foundational document, the Bill of Rights articulates the indefeasible rights of individuals, shielding them from governmental overreach. Foremost among these is the First Amendment, a veritable bastion of liberty. It guarantees the freedoms of religion, speech, press, assembly, and petition.
Okay.
This amendment ensures that citizens can express their views, even unpopular.
What's up? I think you're probably the only person here. How are you? And I'm probably going to leave here in a little bit, so.
People keep asking me how I run a business with 0 employees. Let me show you. No assistant, no team, no burnout. So I figured I'll just show you my entire stuff. This is John, head of sales. He follows up with leads, updates the CRM, and honestly, he's never missed a beat. And over here, we've got Suki, marketing director. She's writing blog posts, managing socials, optimizing SEO.
Really care.
What? Yeah. What's that? We don't disclose what we're doing, we're just rounding up and looking out.
Hey guys, I need a survey. Everybody come up the mark. Why? It's like a rubber run. Yeah, it looks like a rubber run. I can
There you go. Love you, man. Yeah, it was a beautiful Saturday.
Yeah, what is it?
What's that?
What are you guys doing here?
Public photography.
And if you are going to get all the information of the people. Right? This is my PIN number, my everything, my dinero.
If you guys want to watch this one's Lizard Media.
I love your sponsorship, man. You have a blessed day.
Hey, wait,
Oh, shit. All right.
Sir, that's coffee with $25.
No.
As a boy, and now we need to know what's going on, no? After the movie, thank you.
What? Look to beautiful day, man. I always do public photography and filming. Capturing all beautiful faces. You have a beautiful day. Yeah?
You are hired to find out why now the one from America and the makeup school by the side.
No. We just do public photography stuff.
Oh, public photography. Well, you know, it also goes into the safety of others, right?
Yeah.
Especially makeup artists.
Yeah.
Especially when, you know, the city has failed to do their duty as taking care of citizens in town for many years, right? If this beautiful tree is full of life, they're supposed to cut the tree without find out who lived the longest in the area and what kind of families are the ones that are claiming they were living in those properties there in that moment. The city of Orlando by Angelino. We have to have open our Burbank High School, Belgium, that we can have all the parents and all the children and all the grandparents that we have in Burbank, more than 100 years old. That way we know who is Mrs. Mayers and who are the parents of the other parents, no? Thank you so much and have a nice and a beautiful day.
You too.
Let's see what's going on. If the psychiatrists say that's not a suicidal, that's cyberbullying that is going on because of credentials, because of higher standards that they have in junior high before they go to college.